everyone, I'm Dr. Shirazi, a board certified dermatologist, and today I want to dedicate this video to all the brides that are getting wedding ready, because I have a lot of patients that come into my office before their wedding and they want to get their skin in the best shape possible. They want to address concerns that they haven't before, such as acne scars or pigmentation. So I want to do a month by month, week by week, up to the day wedding skincare tips for you guys and how to prep your face for your wedding and the big day. But before we get started, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. So comment below. Let me know if you have any questions or if you personally are getting ready for a wedding. I'd love to hear from you. 6 months to 1 year before the big day. Grant yourself as much time as possible. Ideally, I want to see brides at least 6 months to a year ahead of time, because more time means more options and you can budget better over a year's time as opposed to coming in a month before or 2 months before. So first things first, know your skin type. Skin that's prone to redness and rosacea, or are you prone to pigmentation? Are you still breaking out? These are all things that you need to address before you start treating the skin for acne scars or other, injections and so forth, because knowing the type of skin you have, you'll be able to better customize a skincare regimen that will address and improve those certain skin concerns that you have. Like, for example, if you have acne, then there's no point in treating acne scars. You've got to first address the acne. I would say at 1 year, 6 months before the wedding, start on a retinoid. This is so important for skin texture, so important for any lasers that you may do before your wedding day. So retin A is a vitamin A derivative that enhances your cell turnover, and it makes way for fresh, brighter skin. The texture is better. It just makes the skin quality so much better. But retinoids take time. They take at least 3 months to really start to see the benefits, and really 6 months to a year for the full effect. But there's a right way and a wrong way to use retinoids, because there are potential side effects. A lot of people get dryness and peeling and so forth. So check out this video to know how to use a retinoid when you're first starting out. Injectables, Botox and fillers. You want to do this way ahead of time. And if you get the two confused, a lot of people do, check out my video on the difference between Botox and fillers. If you've never had Botox, this is a great time to try it, because generally Botox lasts about 3 months. So you want to make sure that you like the effects, that it's done the right way. I say Botox is like a paint. You can give it to 10 different injectors and you get 10 different results. So make sure you start with an injector that you trust and tweak it. So you may have to adjust it ahead of time, because some people like a certain arch to their brow, some people want the very frozen look, some people want some movement. There's a lot of little tweakments with Botox that you want to start ahead of time. And then fillers, it's something you would do either to replace volume that you've lost, or to create more balance in our facial structure, such as our jawline, our chin, our cheeks, and so forth. So these are things that you want to address ahead of time, because they may take multiple sessions and it's not something you want to start a month before. Now moving on to 4 months before the big day. This is when you want to start your laser treatments, your IPLs, your BBLs. And what are those? Well, if you've got some pigmentation, some sun damage, some broken capillaries, little growths on the skin that you want to get the skin cleaned up with a laser, then this is when you want to start. I personally love BBL, photo rejuvenation, for sun damage. These treatments work by sending strong pulses of light to target specific things in the skin, such as pigmentation or broken capillaries, and they lift it to the surface of the skin. And then what you see is these little coffee grains. They look like little sandy, dark spots that just fluff off over a course of a week, and you're left with more smoother, even toned skin. Now, if you've got a lot of sun damage, then you may need 3 sessions, and you can do 1 session every 2 to 4 weeks. It does so much for the skin. It cleans up the weathering and just makes the skin look more even and makes the pores appear smaller. Just the quality of the skin is so much better when you clean off that weathering and sun damage. If you have melasma or you want to work on skin texture, then microneedling is another great treatment to start at this time. because you need several sessions to get the texture better. And you can check out my microneedling video here, but it uses a set of needles that goes in and out of the skin that triggers release of new collagen and takes off some of the old skin, allows for new skin to grow in. It's great for melasma. It's one of the safest treatments for melasma. If you've got that pigmentation issue, then microneedling is what you want to do. 3 months before the wedding, you want to start an acid. And what I mean by that is either a glycolic acid, lactic acid, mandelic acid, salicylic acid. Those are the top acids. They're AHAs, alpha hydroxy acids, and beta hydroxy acids. These are exfoliants, and what they do is they slough off that dead skin layer to give you a brighter complexion. They also help with fine lines and pigmentation. At this time, your skin's gotten used to the retin-A, so it's a good time to introduce an acid into your skincare regimen before the big day. If you have oily skin, use salicylic acid. If you have sensitive skin, then use mandelic acid. And if you have super dry skin that's also sensitive, then lactic acid is your friend. My personal favorite is glycolic acid for combination skin. It's great for pigmentation. And you want to start low and go slow, because with acids and retinoids, sometimes it can be overwhelming for the skin. So start it once a week, then you go to twice a week, and if your skin tolerates it, work up to every other day. And then some people are able to use it every day. Now we use the retinoid at night and the acid in the morning. I love these Clarify pads. It's a great deal. You get glycolic and salicylic acid with each pad. If you only do it once or twice a week, it will last you a very long time. 1 month before the big day, your final Botox should be now. Your final fillers should be now. If you want to get lip filler, you definitely want to do it a month ahead of time. Don't wait, too close to the wedding. And the Botox, really, it looks the best, I think, at about 3 weeks. So that puts you about a week before the wedding when all the other festivities start. So this is a great time to do the final injections. Do not try any new products. Don't even go into Sephora. Don't look at skincare. Don't pay attention to any influencer that talks about any skincare. You do not want to try anything new on your skin. You've worked this hard with your skincare regimen, customized to your skin. Don't mess it up. If you're still breaking out at this point, start on an acne antibiotic, at least for the month before the wedding, so that your skin is crystal clear for the big day. Now we're up to 1 week before the wedding. You want to stop all your acids, because now we want to concentrate on skin hydration. So put the acids away. You can keep using the retinoid if your skin tolerates it and you have zero reaction to it. But we don't want dry, flaky skin. We don't want irritation. And sometimes the acids can do that, so we don't want to take any of that risk. And so you want to do a sheet mask, maybe do that a few times a week before the wedding. And these are usually with hyaluronic acids, and they're very hydrating. I personally love Skin Tight because it also has niacinamide in it. No sooner than 5 days do you want to do any waxing, threading, dermaplaning, anything like that, because sometimes a few days after those treatments you can get red. And if you do have a reaction to waxing, then use this Soothe HC. It's a medicated cream with aloe and an anti-inflammatory that calms down redness quickly. You can use it 3 to 4 times a day if you experience any reaction to waxing. Now, if you get a red pimple, a juicy one, the one that always comes up at the wrong time, then there is something called a pimple shot that you can get from your dermatologist. It's a quick injection with a cortisone that shrinks the pimple within a couple of days. So that is a little trick you should know about in case, unfortunately, it happens to you. The day before, you want to do a Diamond Glow facial, which is my personal favorite, right before a big event, because it uses microdermabrasion and sloughs off some dead skin, so it makes the makeup go on smoother. People tolerate it. There's really not a lot of reaction we see other than being a little pink right after. And then it also infuses different serums, so it's very hydrating, and it's almost like a very deep cleansing facial. It uses a little vacuum that sucks out all the debris and stuff that gets stuck in our pores. It's a treatment of the face and neck that follows the lymphatic drainage pattern, so it helps with depuffing of the face. So I love that right before an event. Finally, it's the big day. So what do you do on your big day? So you want to, first thing in the morning, drink a tall glass of water, because what water does is it flushes out all the salts and things that make our skin puffy, particularly around the eyes. So a tall glass of water as soon as you wake up. Then you want to do a sheet mask because those are very hydrating, and hydrated skin is just glows better, and makeup goes on so much smoother. And then do an eye mask. Like, I love Skin Medica's Bright Eyes for around the eyes. It helps with depuffing, and you want to put that in the refrigerator maybe the night before and apply it cold, because applying any skincare product cold really helps with reducing inflammation, puffiness. So even your creams and things, and you don't really need a skincare fridge, you can just keep it in your refrigerator and just apply it to the skin cold. First of all, it's very, very soothing and it feels amazing, but also helps with all those with inflammation. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful and that gave you a game plan if you are prepping for the big day. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate all your support and I love hearing from you.